everybody. So I had a few people recently get back in touch with me, especially from back home, saying that they're potentially coming over and they wanted some advice. So I thought I would share with you a couple of things that I've been asked about, and maybe it will help you if you are coming, or even if you're a veteran, you might learn something new. I know I'm always up for learning and seeing what is available. So in this video I'm going to talk about magic bands, my Disney experience, and a couple of other little tips and tricks that I've kind of picked up and things to watch out for along the way. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is a magic band. So this is a Magic Band Plus. It is my only Magic Band Plus. I do have plenty of others from the old style. So this is actually the third style. The first one was much thinner and very basic. You could add bits to it. The second one was fatter like this, but you could actually pop this middle section out to put it into a keeper or on a bracelet or something like that. And then this is the third one. So I'm going to give you a rundown of the basic things a Magic Band does versus what a Magic Band Plus does, and then you can judge whether you feel that you want one or not. So a magic band, regardless of which type, should still be active. A lot of the old style magic bands still have power in them, so you can keep going. All your magic bands do main jobs. So you can put your ticket on, so they're connected to the My Disney Experience. So you can put your ticket on, you can use them for your room, you can use them for charging privileges, you can use them for photo pass, things like that. And that's regardless of which of the magic bands that you have. Obviously you get them in different colours, things like that. And that's what this does as well. But this one has something very special. So if you actually charge it up, so this one has to be charged for those extra features. The basic features will always work, but for the extra features you do have to keep it charged. You just come with a charger, or you can buy a separate one, or people selling charging stations online, that kind of thing. So one thing it does is it lights up, and this is a system that they used to call Glow with the Show. So they used to have ears and all sorts that used to do that, and depending on different parts of the park that you're in, what shows you're watching, things like that, it will glow and sort of flash along to whatever it is that you're watching. The other thing this does is it connects to the 50th anniversary gold statues that are around property. So if you go near it with one of these, it means that you can actually get them to play music and things like that. And it also registers onto the Disney Play app that you've gone near them. And I'll explain what that is in a little bit. So yeah, you can also, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, you can actually become a bounty hunter, and you use this for that system as well. So there's a few things that it does, but definitely worth working out whether you think those things are worth it or not. The next thing I'm talking about is My Disney Experience, and My Disney Experience is an app. So each of the parks around the world, so whether you're going to Disneyland or Disney World or even Disneyland Paris, has an app, and this is your hub for everything. Now, one of the reasons that I find this really interesting is that you can actually do most of what your basic things that your Magic Band can do now on the app. So if you're staying at a resort, you can actually open your door with the app. You can also download your tickets to your wallet on your phone, so you don't have to use a Magic Band if you don't want to. I find these a little bit awkward because I actually get a rash sometimes from them. So being able to do everything on your phone is really convenient as well. So again, that comes into play whether you want to do that or not. The app is your centre for everything. Whether you've got Genie Plus or not, whether you're paying for the system, this is still your app for everything. So I have your resorts say in there. It will also have if you make any reservations for dining, and you can make those on this app. You can also do mobile order. So at certain food locations you can actually pay and order through the app and then say I am here, and it means you don't have to go up to the register. You're actually able to pay through your phone as well. And one of the best features that I find is there's a little icon at the bottom which brings up a map. Now you can actually filter the park. At the top is a little button that says filter, and you can filter which park or which area of the parks you actually want to stay. That can include hotels and all sorts. So you can do that. It's got show list, which is really convenient because it brings it up as a list, especially if you've filtered and you're only looking at rides. For rides, it gives you wait times, things like that. But what you can also do is in the center here, there's actually a drop down list. So it currently says wait times, but I don't know if you can see that drop down list. It's got everything from characters, entertainment, everything like that, and it'll actually show you which characters are out. So show list again, you can see all different characters, where they're actually going to be, and if you click on it, let's see if we can find one that will show us. Yeah, so it'll show you what times they're actually going to be out as well. So Minnie is out consistently through those times. Other ones are actually only out at certain times of the day, and that will actually have the specific times that they're going to be out. Now, if a time disappears, that could mean one of two things. Either that character is not going to be making that meet and greet, or it's after the time. If it's after the time that it's specified that there was going to be a meet and greet, it means that that time is already passed, and it will show you the next one. Doesn't necessarily mean that character is gone. It just means that the time that they start their meet and greet is going to be gone. So if you see the time, it's going to be the start time. So you want to make sure you're there ahead. So that's a little trick if it's a character you really want to see, especially some of the characters have long lines, they take a little bit longer. It's worth getting there before. If it does have specific times, like for example with us, Alice or Mary, you best to get there beforehand just to make sure that you're actually going to be able to see them for the appropriate time, rather than just taking a risk and then finding that you're actually not able to join the line because they've been there for too long. So that is your hub for everything. You can also do virtual queues. So Guardians of the Galaxy and Tron are currently the two virtual queue options. You can also do Genie Plus on here. So if you do pay for that service, again, it's all on there. It also, if you're an annual pass holder, DVC member or cast member, it shows you in there as well. If you go into your tickets and passes, or go into my profile, and it's got memberships and passes there as well. So obviously all that is connected. There's also another app called Play Disney. So this is the same login as the My Disney experience, but it's more of a game. So with this, there's multiple things you can do. If you go around Epcot, you can do the puzzle pieces, you can do the DuckTales World Showcase Adventure. Certain lines have games that you can play, so Soarin' and so on. You can also earn badges for the rides that you ride. And as I said, the 50th anniversary statues, if you go near them with the Magic Band Plus, it will register on here that you've gone near those as well. So you're kind of earning points, and it's just a little bit of fun. Obviously you don't get anything for it at the end. There's also trivia that you can do at home or in the parks. So if you've got a kid, or maybe you just get a little bit bored online, you can do all that kind of stuff. There's lots of different options depending on which parks you're in and so on. There's Disneyland or Disney World. And it brings up the map as well. It's got this cartoony map. I think that's set on Disneyland right now, but I haven't really got time to mess around. I don't want this. There you go. So you can choose where you want it to be as well. So these Magic Bands Plus do work in Disneyland as well. One last tip that I wanted to give you is bags. So these type of bags are very, very popular. I love them, but they can be a pain, which is Loungefly. So with a Loungefly bag, there's multiple features that will cause you issues at security. So I've taken many Loungeflies through empty to test them out. And I know a lot of people that have problems with these. So sometimes it can be these badges. Some of them come with like a mesh underneath inside to help with wear and tear, or some of the heavy sequin ones can also be an issue. And these can set off the sensors at security. Other things to watch out for at security are going to be things like glasses cases, because they're metal in them, anything with a magnet, chargers, umbrellas that have got heavy metal in them, and so on. You want to be careful with those. If you've got a normal bag and you've only got a few items, you can take them out, hold them in front of you, and that allows the security to see what is actually setting it off. I just give up at this point because I have so much in my bag, and the bag itself that sets it off. But it's just something to be aware of when picking what bags and things you're going to be taking with you into the parks. I hope this has been really helpful. I've tried my very best. If you have any other questions, let me know and I'll see if I can answer them, or point you in the direction where you can find your own answers. So I'll see you soon. Bye.